please hit that subscribe button. Hey everybody, better suited to win the Stanley Cup this season. If you are new to the channel, Washington Capitals, the Boston Bruins.
Locked on and he scored! And we're live. Hey everybody, so some significant news dropped this afternoon as the Buffalo Sabres get Victor Olofsson signed to a 2-year deal. He was a pending RFA, and he now will be staying with the Buffalo Sabres for the next 2 seasons to get him locked up under a new contract at just over $3 million per season at $3.05 million. And this is the third of the big 3 RFAs that Buffalo needed to get signed. They got Sam Reinhart signed to a 1-year deal. They got Linus Ullmark signed to a 1-year deal. They got Olofsson locked up for 2 years. So those important pieces will all be back with Buffalo next season. And obviously this has been an important offseason for them, and these were all important players for them to get signed, and they have done that. And that now leaves the Buffalo Sabres with a projection, according to Cap Friendly, of about $3.5 million in cap space left. So they could go out and potentially make another type move here. They have a little bit of cap space to work with. Not a ton, but they do have a little bit to work with, just about $3.5 million. And their major RFAs are signed. They still have a couple, but guys that probably won't be playing at the NHL level and won't be as important. The big 3 that they needed to get signed, Olofsson, Reinhart, and Ullmark, are now all locked up for the Buffalo Sabres. And Victor Olofsson's had a breakout season last year. He had a huge year for them, 20 goals, 42 points in 54 games. 11 of his 20 goals, so more than half, came on the power play. He was an absolute weapon on the man advantage for them. And he's an important player goal-scoring wise and offensively for that team. And, depth scoring and secondary scoring is an issue for them. Obviously bringing in Taylor Hall now is huge, adding to the top of that lineup, and that's going to bump some other guys down in the lineup, and they'll become more, better secondary scorers. And Olofsson's still going to get power play time. Obviously, he's massively important on the power play, but I wonder if maybe he plays third line this year. As kind of a secondary scorer, 5-on-5 wise, and then we'll probably play on the first power play unit as one of their best power play scorers. But it's going to be interesting because when you look at the left wing side now, you've got Taylor Hall, you've got Jeff Skinner, and you've got Victor Olofsson. Somebody's going to either switch to the right, and Olofsson could potentially play on the right side, or someone's going to play on the third line out of those 3, and whether it's, I would think that they're going to play Jeff Skinner with Eric Stahl potentially, or maybe they put him up with Eichel. I don't know. Maybe Skinner's the one that drops down. I mean, you don't want to be paying $9 million a year for a third liner, but if Skinner only scores 13 goals like he did last year, he's your worst of those 3. So it'll be interesting to see what Buffalo's lineup looks like next year. It'll be interesting to see, where these guys place, what lines they play on, who they play with. But Olofsson was one of their best scorers last year. He had a breakout season, a 20-goal year, and is massively important to this team. It's good that they got him signed to a deal here. Very reasonable cap hit, or right around $3 million for the next couple of years. If he scores 20 goals, each of the next 2 years, his next contract is going to be a big one as he solidifies himself as a very good NHL scorer. So with that, like, comment, share, subscribe, follow on social media. All those links are down in the description. If you'd like to further support the channel, the links to our Patreon, merchandise store, and donation link are down in the description as well. Keep spreading the word about this channel. Let's keep this thing growing. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll talk to you guys soon.